earlier on this morning, this valley bottom was all full of fog with the trees sticking through. If I hadn't been thinking about coming for this market day, I might have had a run out trying to do some photos of it down here, because it's always nice when the trees are just sticking through. I mean, I think we'll go this way, even though I just had another thought, the bloody traffic lights at the bottom of Castleford. The road up from Danby is closed, but since the main early rush is gone, I think I'll risk going along Oakley Walls. It's not much a risk, but you just don't really want to be going there with a trailer on. But it's an empty trailer, so it'll be alright, I would think. No. It does make a lot of difference going round by Lochwin Beck. I bloody hate it. But I don't like going by Lochwin Beck with a trailer on. But when you get over there, you've got to go way up the along past the God, I can't think of the name of that pub. Anyway, it's a fair old drag along there, mostly sort of vaguely uphill. This is to do with the building a new sewerage works down here. Effectively, they're putting a whole new road to get down to it, because it kept overflowing into the beck. But they haven't chosen a very good year time of year for doing it, because the river's been right up ever so deep through here a time or two. It's a bit unclear whether it's actually this river that comes out, it probably is, or it backs up from the other one. But that's a common thing that happens. It's not new. Right, it says road closed, so we'll have to assume it's closed. It's just that some days they haven't actually been working and they tend to finish early, and it probably depends on a lot of things. If they can't get materials or something, they don't work and you can never get through. get a lot more traffic than normal through here, but I wonder if some of them are actually going up to the beacon and along that way. Up there, if you can get back to the main road that way, they don't seem to mention that as an option. It's not very good there, they've done it. There's still a few pools down in the bottom, nothing too serious. It's about 20 past. I was expecting to get there between past and 1:45. It starts selling at 11, so the same it'll be after that in reality. I don't want the first ones in any case. Well, that really wasn't too bad. It's just that last bit towards Danby where people are going round by the Beacon Road. It was a bit extra churned up and busy, where the little passing place was full of puddle. I thought I could see things queuing up there, like there'd been some sort of hold up. A minor accident or so. Well, there's a red car coming behind now. I don't know where it came from though. Might have followed me. You can see the edge of the sea, where everyone falls off the edge. In fact, that is really surprisingly unusual to get that good visibility where it isn't like fog or mist or something on the horizon. Beautiful. You can sort of almost detect the curvature of the earth, can't you? Especially with a GoPro type camera. That would make an excellent shot there with the Abbey and a really big zoom on it. They weren't happy at Russet Market, was it just yesterday? They had the first Suckler calf sale, and the A169 to Pickering was closed. They were cutting down a tree, well, maybe more than once, I don't know. It had to be completely closed due to a tree overhanging the road that had the ash dieback, so they there's a Mitsubishi following me. I bet they're going to the market. The roundabout's covered in dandelions like it was April. This sale is somewhat specialised. It's a relatively few people, well, maybe quite a lot of people there. There won't be that many actual buyers because there's only about 50 tubs, so maybe a bit more. There might be more that weren't even entered in the catalogue. They spread it over two days. Tomorrow is moor type breeds like Swaledales or the Scots or whatever. That fuel's quite cheap. Isn't that many here, because sometimes you just have to open the top paddock. We're going again. Right, we got B88'd up. I just got a couple of tubs because the sheep, the owls have eaten theirs. So anyway, the tub I got is a smaller Texel than the one I have, but I think by this time next year it'll be a lot bigger. He was £350, which is about what I expected, because at Wombleton they were going to about between 300 and 400. And some of the very best ones in there, I think the highest price I saw was Ian Ford from Glaisdale, 800 and some, just over £800. That one didn't win the first prize. The first prize one was about 750. The one of Ian Ford's, it was bigger. Lots of bikes out today. £134, £138. That's quite cheap for them. They're not normally a particularly cheap fuel station. The oil had gone down quite a lot, because not for long, because they've been having a scrap in Iran again, haven't they now? So, but I think that'll be a temporary blip, to be honest, most likely. There's a really good view of the turbines at Redcar from here. The plus part about coming this way is you come over that little crest there, it's slightly downhill, so it's so when you're coming up it seems a long old drag with the trail on. I don't like it really, but it's not really very far. Just past that conical hill. Now this is not a road I come on very often at all, because we're either going towards Teesside or towards Whitby, so you don't come along here. And that conical hill is called Freeborough, and it's not unlike Silbury Hill down south, which is a man-made structure by the Iron Age or something, but that is an entirely natural outlier of the North York Moors. So what actually happened, ice from the North Sea and ultimately from Norway perhaps gouged into this side of the moors and left that little bit. It just didn't quite get it worn away before it melted. But it's not unusual. There's at least 3 or 4 others on this sort of northern and northwestern side. That's in some ways the most striking, but it's not the biggest. It's not even, well, you could say the biggest one is Rosebery Topping, which is a similar thing really, where it's just happened to be left behind really. So we're going to get quite a good view of the moor burning. I think this will be what I could see from way back there, I suppose. I'm not quite sure. Maybe there's another one. So what they do, in a nutshell, once the heather goes more dormant in the autumn and through the winter, first half of winter, the dead bits on the top get burnt off in just do small areas at a time, little blocks, and the plant underneath and the peat underneath aren't affected by those little fires. It just burns off the top stuff. It's quite important to stop the gorse bushes and things taking over, especially on the lower moors. the smell of it, although you could say this time of year it's like an autumn smell. I associate it with the end of winter because they start doing it again sort of February time. Sometimes I get a bit done any month of the year, but oh, I think I threw my tub about a bit there. I felt a bump. Might have been my tubs in the back. It's a bit unfortunate for him in there, really, flapping about in there.